They've traveled across the lands to uncover a world where oceans are alive. Mountains call out. Forests share their secrets, animals thrive, and where nature is the overpowering force. They've shown determination, grit, and sheer will with 2,500 kilometers of coastline, towering mountain ranges, unforgiving deserts, 9 provinces, changing landscapes, and a wealth of flora and fauna, and the roughest kids around. South Africa is our playground, and this is Roughing It Out. Round 1 will see the fierce wildebeest compete against wild cheetahs for a cash prize of 10,000 rand, and even more importantly, for the chance to say without question that they have roughed it out.
Dumelang ra lamogela mo Roughing It Out. It's another rough day for the rough kids, and gompieno re mo Birds Paradise mo Robertson.
From the blind minefield to treasure hunts and making medicine with plants, there's no doubt that the wild cheetahs and fierce wildebeest are willing to give it all it takes to win.
Here's a rough rewind. Guys, you know, one at a time.
Last week, the rough kids took an amazing rough race.
Come on, guys.
They balanced balls and even raced cars while being blindfolded before ending the day at the obstacle course.
You're nearly there. Come, Tara, you're nearly there. Oh, come on, you can do this. I don't know what's taking them so long. The time is ticking. Come on, there you go.
Congratulations, team. You have both earned yourself 5 rough points.
Yes! Woo!
Rough kids, welcome to Birds Paradise, home to more than 100 bird species, the Nile crocodile, marmosets, and boa constrictor.
Now, to kickstart this day, Shanae will be taking us on a quick tour. It's very important that you take note of everything she says because that will help you with today's challenges. Shanae, over to you.
Welcome guys to Birds Paradise. I will be taking you through the bird park. We have about 250 cages at the back with 400 birds. So you must look very carefully and I will help you with everything you need to know.
Okay guys, let's do this!
Okay guys, this is where the tour starts. I'm going to take you through the bird park, but there are a few rules you must follow. When we go through the park, you must pick up your feet because there are a lot of stones, and don't put your fingers to the fences, please, because the birds will think it's food and they will bite you. We don't want that, eh? Okay. When we come to the big monkeys, please don't go over the fence because the monkeys have long arms. They can grab you and you can stay here forever. Okay. Okay guys, let's go.
The rough kids started their day with a tour of Birds Paradise. I'm sure they were expecting to see birds, which they did, but they also got to see other awesome creatures such as swans, meerkats, several species of monkeys, and of course, many bird species. Hope they're paying close attention as the information will come in handy when they take on their challenges later. For stage 1, the teams must compete in a quiz about Birds Paradise to gain a head start to clean the goat enclosure.
Rough kids, now that you know Birds Paradise a little bit better, it's time for a quiz challenge to see who's been paying attention. The team that will win will get 2 minutes head start for the next stage.
All right guys, you'll need to answer true or false. If you think you know the answer to the question, call out your team's name and we'll decide who gets to answer. Are you guys clear? Yes. Your first question is, zebras bunch together to confuse colorblind animals like lions into thinking they are grass. True or false? All right. That's correct. Now let's move on to the second question. The boa constrictor snake is ovoviviparous, meaning that they give birth to live snakes rather than lay eggs. Is that true or false? Wildebeest, yep.
It's false.
All right, that's incorrect, so we'll move on to the next question. The marmoset can rotate its head 360 degrees. True or false?
Cheetahs.
Wild cheetah, yes?
False.
That is correct, Benjamin. Well done, wild cheetahs. All right, now we move on to the next question. Ipileng?
Okay, guys. Which birds can you find here at the Birds Paradise? Is it A, the lovebirds, B, the two little birds, C, the tweeter bird, or D, the quacking bird?
The fierce wildebeest will take this one.
It is the lovebirds.
That's correct, yes, wildebeest. Now on to the next question. True or false? The vervet monkey is identified with a black face with a white fringing. Wild cheetahs.
False.
Oh, Benji, that's incorrect. The answer is true. Okay, last question, guys. The springbok can reach a speed of up to A, 20 kilometers per hour, B, 90 kilometers per hour, C, 1,000,000 kilometers per hour, or D, 99 kilometers per hour. Fierce wildebeest.
I'm just gonna say A.
A, 20 kilometers. A, 20 kilometers. That is incorrect. Wild cheetahs, do you want to give it a try?
Yes.
Go ahead.
B, 90 kilometers.
That's correct, wild cheetahs. Well done.
Congratulations, wild cheetahs. You go first to our next stage. You have 10 minutes to clean the goat's enclosure.
Pay attention and be careful.
There's only one break, okay?
After we heard they were going first with a 2-minute advantage, we heard we were going to clean the goat stable. The plan was for me to rake and for Kuma to hold the bag and for Sigle to pick up the stuff on the floor and for Benjamin to clean the water bowls and the poop with a cloth.
Yes.
To make use of your last 8 minutes.
Starting your bag from now. It's 5 home. I was gonna be on the rake, making the ground even, helping Tato out. Because Tato, you're picking up all the leaves and fruit and oh. And then the girls, they were cleaning out the bucket and the poop. So, sure, afterwards their hands.
This challenge is crazy. This place is so dirty. I don't know why they don't clean it up.
The rough kids are really working hard to clean the goat pens.
Don't be afraid, yes. That's how to do it. Rough kids, you have 5 minutes left to finish up cleaning.
When we got there, we saw that the goats were kind of fighting a little bit. And so when it was time for us to go in, I was nervous that they might try and hurt us. But once we were doing the challenge, I saw that everything was
Nice,
fine.
Benjamin.
And that they
Good
were
job.
actually quite calm.
Okay, the wild cheetahs and wildebeest, you are doing great, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. And remember the time.
The goats are playing hide and seek with the rough kids. Scary.
This roughing it out. I'm picking up poo with my hands.
Clean it this side, like this,
Rough kids, 10 seconds left and counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop!
Oh, I got poo.
Teams, now that the cleaning is out of the way, it is time for your next challenge.
But first, for 1 bonus point, Which other monkey species are found here at the Birds Paradise? Is it A, the golden hands monkey, or B, the Caesar, or C, the Tarzan? Yes, wildebeest. And that is correct. You've earned yourself 1 bonus point, guys. Now, rough kids, the golden hands monkeys are very picky eaters. So for your next challenge, you will have 5 minutes to divide from the food that they eat or that they are allowed to eat from the food that they are not allowed to eat. So what's going to happen is that one will be blindfolded and will be directed by the other teammate. Are we clear?
Okay guys, there's one thing to remember. The diet of our monkeys are very important. They need to stay healthy, they need to stay strong, and that's why we give them this food, because it's healthy, it's full of protein, and just like you guys, they need it too.
Guys, paying attention to details and listening to each team member is very important for this challenge. The species of monkey eats certain foods for each season, but there is one type of food that it eats all year round.
Right, rough kids, are we ready?
Yes!
Then let's rough it out. It's a tricky situation leading a blindfolded teammate. Who do you think will take this one? Well, hold that thought and we'll find out just after this quick ad break.
For stage 2, the rough kids will need to carefully select the correct food to feed the monkeys.
Fierce wildebeest, your time starts in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, so bend down, bend down, bend down. Okay, and then go forward, a little bit forward, a little bit forward. At first, when I heard they couldn't do that, I thought it would be hard. But then when we were in the challenge, it was actually quite easy.
We are the fierce wildebeest, and we never ever have a leader. That's our motto, apparently, made by me right now and a couple of times before.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch.
This is my type of challenge. Who wants to be blindfolded? And I was like, hey, maybe the blindfolded person gets to taste the food.
And your time starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, guys.
Once that was done, we got started. We were working together. I was at the last 10 seconds. What's going on? So then I already knew how many steps. I was like, 4 steps, then turn that way, pick up, turn that way, 4 steps, da, 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 da. So then I just ran, put my hand in. Am I touching the right thing? Yes! It was very fun.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. The yogurt as well. 3, 2, 1, and stop.
All right, rough kids, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
uBenjamin belidishana and Kuma belidishutara. So ufuneke si separate ukutya ku right kwenye iskaftina si ukutya ku unhealthy sukushiya pakland.
Come on, rough kids, let's work faster. Your monkeys are going to get
What I
hungry.
liked was that we had to put one, if we were blindfolded and had to carry stuff from one container to the next container. What I didn't like was that Kuma wasn't really helping me. She wasn't like saying left or right, she was just saying come.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, stop.
What we do better next time is for Kuma not to like lead someone and for her to be blindfolded.
All right, rough kids. Shanae here will evaluate who did it right or wrong.
Okay, guys, let me just have a look. Someone's monkeys is going to be very hungry, but you did a good job.
Okay, rough kids, now that this challenge is completed, off to the next fun stage.
Now it was finally time to feed the monkeys.
Fierce wildebeest.
Into endifundileyo ngala challenge bana yile bana ndikwazi ukuseparate ukutya oku-healthy noku-unhealthy. So mhlawumbi ilaa nto uzakuthiwa ngoomama bathi afuna uyikhupha athi bana masamseke.
Both. Oh. Guys, did you know that estimates say that there are between 9,000 and 10,000 bird species? Now for this challenge, you will have a list, and on that list, you will have to find all the birds listed. Once you find the bird, each one of you will take a turn to photograph and each to identify which bird it is.
That's easy, right? Well, we wouldn't be roughing it out if we did not add a twist to this. So each picture needs to be perfect, not blurry. The teams to answer the questions correctly will go first.
Rough kids, did you know that the Nile crocodile is the largest croc in Africa? Now we want you to guess how long the Nile crocodile found in the bird paradise is. You know, did you hear that?
I think it was a fierce wildebeest.
Okay, fierce wildebeest.
It was about 3 meters.
That's incorrect, fierce wildebeest. Wild cheetahs, you wanna try?
Yes, 2.5.
Wild cheetahs, you are correct and you will go first.
Yes!
For stage 3, the bird identification. The teams must find and identify all the birds on their list and take a picture of the bird.
After sinikwe ilist yethu ilele yethu bana yilele bana uBenjamin uzobamba ifoni uTyra abambe ilist bana ibirds zizikhangele sithathe ipicture yayo.
Ukukhangela zona bekunzima. I-cage like bezifana ezinye zikude, so we have to sikhangele, so benzima lo challenge.
Looks like both teams are doing great and working fast.
Lanyethi ibikuba uHope ebezawuncedisa ukukhangela, uThato ebezawufota eza animals ezantaka, and then mna benzawulantuza benzawubamba ela phepha ba ichaza intaka funeke sineziphi, then uRohano Hope bebencedisana.
What's the next one?
Into endiyithandileyo bana le nto bana ndikwazi ukujonga amanye amagama eentaka bazintoni because bendiqala uzibona ezaa ntaka before namhlanje.
What's interesting is that we ran past the bird that we needed, but then secretly got it. He saw it, and then what we'll do better next time is for everyone to take turns for taking pictures and for everyone to take turns holding the list.
We're done. Yeah. We're done. Can you identify this bird for me, please?
This is an umbrella cockatoo.
That's right. This one?
ingxaki isikhethe ubenjamin makayefrandi is because uba yena nguye ozazi kakuhle ezantaka
pictures,
uba uthi uba iyathanda uzijonga kwi-intanethi so uzazi more nakunathi so that's why sichoose yena wazirecognize kakuhle.
Okay, the last one.
That was the remake.
Okay, right there. And I'm still looking for one bird.
There's a bomb cockatoo.
That's correct. Can you identify this bird for me, please?
I know these words. Guys, can I call dibs on
Good.
distinguishing the birds?
Okay, and that one?
That is the bare-eyed cockatoo, Junior.
That's right.
We had to distinguish them. I got the first three right. Then I got the super zoomed in picture wrong.
No, that's the wrong answer. eh?
We lost the challenge, but no hard feelings.
Okay.
Just
so
like always.
you got
No,
these
we're gonna get
mixed
another
up,
chance
eh?
to win.
But well done, Team Willoughby's. You did very well. Thank you.
I am so proud of you, Rough Kids. Throughout the day, you've shown us your perseverance and we've seen you give it your all in every challenge. But as you all know, we can only have one winner.
Great, guys. You did very good today. Here's the scores. The cleaning score goes to the cheetahs. Yes. The food sorting goes to the wildebeest. The identification and the photos taken inside goes to the wildebeest. The photo matching of the birds goes to the cheetahs. And that means, guys, this is a draw.
Congratulations to both teams. You have earned yourself 5 rough points. But with the wild cheetahs, you've earned yourself 1 bonus point from the Peace Challenge, which leaves you with 6 rough points.
Now, when all is said and done, only the scoreboard can tell us which team is leading so far. Let's take a look.
After a hard day, the wild cheetahs raked in 6 points and the fierce wildebeest 5 points, leaving the wild cheetahs on 36 and the fierce wildebeest on 50.
It's been a thrilling day filled with new discoveries and experiences here at Birds Paradise.
But the adventure does not end here. Next week, we continue with our wild travels as we continue to tackle all the new challenges right here on Roughing It Out.
Next week, the Rough Kids take on some tough challenges as they discover what it means to be a firefighter.
I thought the challenge was going to be easy because I thought we were going to just hold the grass in like the size of a door.
You know, it's a little bit hard for them, but they have the idea of working together as a team.